These reform priorities include the restructuring of the remaining Africa Union organs, institutions, and offices, as well as the study on the division of labor between the Africa Union, regional economic blocs, and states. I was also tasked with reporting on the progress of reform implementation during the forthcoming ordinary session of the Assembly in February next month. Today, we stand at a crossroads, a juncture marked by complex geopolitical developments, economic challenges, and an unprecedented social transformation. Yet within these challenges lie unparalleled opportunities that have the possibility to unlock the full potential of our continent through initiatives such as the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and other continental interventions. Our task here is to harness these opportunities, galvanize political will, and renew our collective commitment to a prosperous Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, to realize the objective of the Africa we want as outlined in Agenda 2063, we must reinvigorate our political resolve to embrace Africa Union reforms, institutional reforms. These reforms are fundamental to transforming the Africa Union into a robust institution capable of securing a progressive and united Africa. A prosperous, integrated, and globally competitive Africa is within our reach, but only if we act with urgency, unity, and single-minded resolve. Your Excellencies, the continent is facing unprecedented challenges regarding peace and security. Conflict continues to rob Africa of its potential, costing the continent an estimated $18 billion annually and displacing millions of people. Africa today is home to 35 million internally displaced persons, 8.9 million refugees, 1.1 million asylum seekers, and 1 million stateless people. Between April and June 2024 alone, a total of 1,000 terrorism incidences were recorded across Africa, resulting in 4,818 deaths. This is an existential moment for our continent. The Africa Union security architecture, in its current configuration, is incapable of addressing these complex dynamics and challenges, and there is an urgent need for immediate revitalization of the peace and security architecture. The African Union's presence in regional hotspots remains weak, fragmented, and under-resourced. The African Union's network of special envoys and high representatives is underutilized and urgently needs refreshing in certain cases. As peace is the key precondition for development, it follows, Excellencies, that our continent's developmental goals are being hindered by these destabilizing forces. Strengthening the performance and effectiveness of Africa Union peace support operation is a strategic imperative given the volatile, complex, and interconnected nature of threats to collective peace and security. The fight against terrorism on our continent remains fragmented, reactive, poorly resourced, and uncoordinated. Developing, therefore, a comprehensive plan of action for countering terrorism in Africa, as foreseen by the 2022 Malabo Declaration, cannot wait any longer. I urge you, my esteemed colleagues, to reflect deeply on how we can further fortify our peace and security architecture. One pertinent proposal is to convene a high-level panel of Africans or professionals, perhaps 3 experts, to conduct a comprehensive review of our AU peace and security framework. This panel would also assess the feasibility of implementing the UN Security Council Resolution 2719, which offers a viable pathway for financing AU-led, UN-mandated peace support operations through assessed contributions. Distinguished colleagues, the operationalization of the Court of Justice of the African Union remains a critical priority that must be pursued with renewed vigor. This judicial body is essential in providing a legal mechanism for the resolution of disputes between African states, as well as between the African Union and its various entities. Additionally, the court will serve as a court of appeal of decisions of the African Union Administrative Tribunal, thereby enhancing the credibility and efficacy of our continental legal framework. Although the protocol of the Court of Justice of the African Union came into force in July 2009, its implementation was deferred to facilitate the merger with the African Court on Human and People's Rights and to expand its mandate to include an international crimes chamber. It is now imperative that we move forward decisively in operationalizing this vital institution, and I will be presenting a resolution to the Assembly for the immediate appointment of judges to this court. In addition, the revitalization of the Pan-African Parliament is a matter that demands our collective focus and commitment. During a recent consultative meeting in Nairobi with the leadership of the Pan-African Parliament, we reaffirmed the need for a high-level advocacy to secure the ratification of the Malabo Protocol by an additional 13 members, thereby reaching the required threshold of 28 ratifications. As of now, only 15 countries have ratified the protocol, which seeks to empower the Pan-African Parliament with permanent membership and legislative authority to formulate model laws that will shape the governance of our continent. As champion of the African Union reforms, I call upon your excellencies to rally behind this effort and accelerate the ratification process. As we embark on our consultations today, I wish you all fruitful deliberations. Let us work together towards producing empowering and impactful outcomes that will drive the reform process forward and position our union for greater achievement. Again, to all of you, welcome to Nairobi.